Joni loves chachi.
I gotta clean my damn podcast room up.
Did you have a summer party?
I just been drinking up there, man. Me and my cousins.
Strippers and cocaine?
No, none of the above. Nothing white up there. Where's the white shit?
You're listening to the legendary podcaster, the one, the only, TJMD. Your personal favorite, and the show you've been waiting for. Probably offensive.
Welcome to another exciting episode. As the crow flies, it's probably offensive. I am joined by the crew tonight. Johnny Vader.
Oh yeah, I'm here. And listen, it's been a great weekend. It's been busy.
And the Nixter, Jean.
Hey.
Nixter.
Our news girl, lady.
She's something. I don't know what. But
We're already arguing, so there it is.
Some women don't like to be referred to as a girl, and some do because it makes them feel young.
Oh.
So I'm not sure where Nikki is on that.
She should be more on the woman's side because this is an old motherfucker. You understand me? Hey, listen. I know some young ladies. I know some old ladies. She's somewhere in the middle. Am I right or wrong?
I'm dirty 30.
She's dirty 30.
How are you gonna be 30? Your son's 30.
Again.
I don't get it. But anyway, for all you guys that have kids the same age as y'all,
yay!
Yeah, I don't know how that's possible.
Yay!
But you guys are genetic wonders.
Right.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
Right.
It's mainly women.
Yeah.
Men don't do that.
Yeah, they don't seem to care.
No.
So let me ask you something, Mr. Vader.
Yes.
Have you seen this story in the news about the interview that Bill Belichick done? He was trying to. He's got a book he's promoting, and so he done this interview. Are you familiar with what I'm?
No, but I heard somebody said it kind of grossed him out.
Okay, so he's got the 24-year-old.
He got a 24. He's 73.
Right. Ooh.
Yes.
With a 24-year-old.
He's 73 with a 24-year-old girlfriend, and this is the funny thing. This is funny to me. He was doing an interview on camera.
Right.
The interviewer's on camera. His girlfriend.
She's taking over the interview. In other words,
she was off camera. So the first bit, or this is the only clip that I've seen, is the interviewer asking Bill about the girlfriend,
and she comes in and says, "We're not going to talk about that."
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. and you don't even know she's there when you're watching.
Because you can't see her. You hear
until you hear her
in the background come out and say that.
And Bill doesn't say anything about it.
No. You know why?
Why?
He's under that trance.
Because he's getting that 24-year-old.
He's getting that 24-year-old magic.
That booty.
Oh, well, damn it, Dover. Why do you want to take me there? Background. Here's the thing, people. We've all, as men, have been under a trance of a woman. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? And when we're like young and, we start getting some, right? We start moving and grooving. And next thing I know, we're giving her special leeways that we don't normally give other people.
Right.
She could wear our varsity jacket. She gets to keep your varsity jacket, and you'll never get it back.
Some people
am I talking about myself?
Some people have her for your varsity jacket.
Oh,
I'm sure Bill's not letting her wear his varsity jacket from 1932.
You let me finish.
But this is a little different. Some people say, excuse me. Some people say that this is elder abuse, but
elderly abuse.
He's still got his faculty, so
yes.
So
what?
I don't know if the booty's that good.
It's got to be because here's the thing: you're getting older, right?
Yeah.
And I'm getting older. We're all getting older. Older women don't like to screw the way younger girls do. Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna put it out there.
I mean, at 73, is he even getting it up?
There's Viagra, there's Rose Parks, there's stuff.
I know, but even the Viagra is not working.
How come?
On some people.
It must
be.
Whatever
he's doing, it's working because she's 24.
Yeah.
This is what he's doing.
Is that what you think, or is that what you know?
Yeah,
we know he's giving her money.
Yeah.
But she's giving him something in return for that money, and he's beating. Listen, he might not be beating the brakes off of it, but he's beating the steering wheel off of it.
They say he's worth
he's beating
250 million.
Yes.
Okay, but it also has been reported that he has bought over $8 million worth of property in her name since they've been together.
There you go.
That's the pussy.
$8 million?
Yes, put your kids to sleep. That's the pussy.
$8 million.
Yes, that's the pussy.
God damn.
That's the pussy. He's gonna die. Listen, he's at the age now. The average age of a black man is what? 69.
I don't know.
It was 73.
Average age of a white man 75. He's close to it. He's not gonna spend $250 million, and I'm sure he doesn't want to leave all that to his kids. Which I don't blame him. And when I'm 70-some years old, and if I'm not married, or even if I am married, fuck it, I'm at the end of the rope, and my wife ain't giving me no pussy, I'm gonna buy some too. I mean, I'm just keeping it real.
She has moved in North Carolina now.
Yeah.
So she's taking classes at North
And
Carolina.
I wish I was one of those. I wish I was one of those college students. Because I'd be at her. And guess what? You don't need to tell Bill.
I wonder if Bill's got it hooked up that she can get free.
Well, North Carolina's, you know what? The college now, they're kind of like checking in. Like, should we have hired Bill? They're looking back into this because of the things that she's doing. Like, because he was on the sideline, right? At spring practice. She's standing right there beside him.
Yeah.
They're like, Bill, you know, that's the power of the pussy. Listen, no, men lose their, listen, women torn down. When you look at Samson and Delilah, all these other stories, from beginning of time to the end of time, men have lost their fucking minds behind the women.
Oh, we know.
So usually a coach can hire somebody to deal with the media, and he's hired her.
Yes,
at North Carolina.
Yes, that's why North Carolina's having issues now.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you would have to look at, has any other coach ever hired a girlfriend or wife to do
No, because normally most are trying to be stable. They have, you know, they're mostly middle-aged men around our age, and they're stable. And, you know, their moms and their wives become surrogate mothers to the players. And you become like a surrogate father to the players. Same age as players. I don't want them studs coming around my piece of donut.
Right.
Get your ass out of here. Because you might try to hit the donut, or the donut might let you hit him.
Is she like hanging around this guy all the time while he's at work?
Yes, she's around him because, you know, I ain't mad at her. She's doing her thizzle. But here's the thing about that. Bill's allowing it. Women only do what you allow them to do. Everybody's, that's a toxic statement. That's chauvinist. No.
What do you think about it, Nick?
You do what you're allowed to do.
I think in any relationship, you do what you're allowed to do. There's always, people always put up boundaries, or, you know, don't do this or don't do that. So it's whatever. You know, some of us like to test boundaries.
Okay, well.
And it sounds like she likes to test them.
I don't think she's testing them. I think she's making them.
Oh, yeah, she don't
Yes, I think she's setting them.
She's setting the boundaries, definitely. Yeah, you're right.
And he's like, whatever.
Yeah. But you got to think about it. He's 73. He's 73.
Yeah.
He's like, man, I don't give a fuck about that.
Right.
I'm just keep my Rose Sparks right there, or my honey pack or Viagra, whatever I'm taking. Keep it right there next to the bed, and you just keep there, shut your fucking mouth, spend my money, and open your legs. To him, that pot of honey is worth everything. And I mean everything. I don't want his ex-wife doesn't say anything about it. His daughters aren't coming in, because, you know, his sons ain't saying shit. So he must be breaking them off a little something, too. Keep your mouth shut. I don't want to see you in the news. I want this fine young thing, this piece, all up on me. And me and Bill got, man, listen, I ain't mad at him.
Right.
He's going to die soon. Spend that money how you want to spend it. You earned it.
Yeah.
And if this young girl comes down there and starts blowing your brakes off, blowing the brains out you, and making you feel like the man you want to feel like, that's worth, you can't put a price on it. We're going through it with our women right now. Man, motherfucker, can I get some pussy? Or I want you to cook something, or will you shut the fuck up and we ain't giving them shit?
Is that what you're going through?
No. I'm talking about people in general.
Okay. Oh.
every day in general. I said,
Anthony
you
is
know,
a troublemaker.
you know, well, if I was, I had to.
You just said we're going through it right
I'm
now.
talking about people in general. People
Okay.
go through it, and you know, there's a lot of marriages and a lot of relationships that are like that. You know, you're cussing her out, you're doing this, she's cussing you out. And if listen, I got $250 million, I can't spend it all, and I got me a nice piece of candy to look at, and she tastes good, and she feels good, and she makes my days great. Can't put a price tag on that.
She messes with them old balls.
I don't know what she's doing.
She messed with them.
Oh, you would do it too, motherfucker.
I'm sure I would. I probably would be gagging though. Like,
No, you wouldn't.
Listen,
You're thinking about that $8 million of property he done bought you.
Yeah,
You're thinking
yeah.
about the money he spends on these fucking Chanel purses, these Marc Ford bags,
Yeah.
all these glasses and shorts and shirts, and that wax job you get, and you need something fake done to you. You got the money there. You wouldn't be gagging on nothing. You'd be gagging with that thing, bro.
probably a free
Yeah.
education at a top.
Top knowledge, top. You're getting a free education. You know you're going to outlive him.
Yeah,
ACs.
yeah.
And all you need to do is just break him down so you get something out the will. You got even out worth of property right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, in the words of Alicia Keys.
Even if she wasn't in the will, she's gonna walk away good.
In the words of Alicia Keys, right? You don't know my name.
What's that got to do with
I don't know. That just sounded too inappropriate to me, the way my mind was working.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hey, Dover, we got rave reviews from singing last week. You see I put that shit on there, right?
that? Oh Lord Jesus!
You didn't see the reels I put there?
I might have seen.
Yeah, man, they loved it, man. They thought,
Oh.
man, you should go on tour.
Oh, bullshit.
I wouldn't lie to you.
We got rave reviews.
Rave.
For those of you who didn't see the podcast from Wednesday, you know, we broke out into a little song.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Sounding real smooth.
to us.
Just period. We just tore it up for a minute.
Tore it up,
Tore it up.
all the way up.
Give him a look. Did you see it, Nikki?
I seen it.
Okay.
Did you see
Yeah.
me laughing?
They couldn't stand the rain.
I didn't know.
Hey, man, we broke that new edition down. It became
Man.
not new edition.
Mhm.
It became an old edition,
Yeah.
but it was still a great edition.
Yeah.
It was
It was a sweet edition.
Yeah,
broke
well,
down
there you go.
edition.
Oh, yeah. But speaking of
Oh my goodness.
older men, younger women,
Mhm.
what do y'all think about that right now? What's y'all's take on that?
I think it's good. I think it's
Of
nice.
course you do.
I think
Of course.
it's probably a good thing to have an older guy and a younger woman.
Mhm.
I think it's good for both
You
of them.
know, if a woman, there's some milfs out there or cougars who
They won't be cougars and milfs to us.
like messing with younger dudes.
Mhm.
If the younger guy, if he can handle it. When I was a younger guy, like I said,
Mhm.
when I was 17, I got me a girl who was 27. She wasn't my girl, but she let me hit it 3 or 4 times,
Mm-hmm.
and that was pretty sweet
Right.
to me.
She was something like
You know,
yours.
she was a good looking chick, and I was like, yes, I can't believe it. Grown woman,
Right.
wanted to hook up
Right.
with a teenage
I had
boy.
that. I had that
Yeah.
also.
So that
Oh, it
was
was real nice.
that was awesome. You know what I'm saying?
I loved it. I did. I
was
loved it.
sitting in school and look at some of our good looking teachers
Mhm.
and be like, why wouldn't she want to have sex with me?
Well, maybe you know what I'm thinking, Dover. Maybe she did. Because I can't talk. I could talk off camera about some teachers that wanted to have sex.
With you?
Oh yeah.
Why didn't you hit it?
I said we could talk about it off camera.
No, just you did hit it.
I said we could talk about it off camera.
I keep missing that part of what you're
Yeah.
saying. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm not against that. I like older women. My neighbor. We'll talk about that off camera. My mom had to shoo away a lot of older women. Some were her friends.
Oh.
Because I'm at that action. I'm about that action, boss.
Your mom's friends was trying to hook up with you?
Oh yeah.
Were they good looking?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh
Jesus.
man, that would have been sweet too.
It was.
Can you
What
imagine?
am I doing?
And then I was cutting grass, right?
Yeah. With your shirt off.
Oh yeah. And they would pull up and watch me play basketball, sit in chairs, and watch me play, right?
Oh,
And I'm cutting their
Jesus.
grass and things, right? So I can tell the because nobody knows who they are because there's a whole lot of them. So I cut their grass, and when they come and pay me, you know, they rub it down there and they can pay me. I'll sniff it.
Were they giving you a tip?
Oh, I got a big tip.
Shoving it down your G-string?
Anyway, older women and younger men have always been a thing, and I was a younger man one time, and I had older women that always liked me, and I like them. I really do to this day. I still like older women.
They
They can't be much older anymore. Because
No.
they get to the age that we were and that they then now they're that's called something. I don't know, like necrophilia. They're damn near dead, but
let's not get carried away.
no, but I've always had a thing for older women, and older women have always had a thing for younger men, and I agree to that. And it's but on the topic at hand that we talked about, younger women and older men, I'm all for that.
Do you like the old toes? As well as you do the young.
I'm gonna tell you a little secret.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
If they kept their shit together, you cannot tell those toes were old. Like hands, you can see the age in a lot of women's hands.
Yeah.
You can't tell in the feet.
Yeah, they be all crippled out.
No, they're not. Oh no, dude.
Oh, my grandma's was.
She had arthritis. But there's some older women out. Pay attention. Look. Oh my goodness, their toes be nice and polished and perfect.
I didn't think you were gonna say that.
I know, right?
But
you don't like your therapist's toes, did you?
I never saw them.
No.
If you missed that episode, people, there's an episode out there when Dover asked me about her. I'm like, man, she wore stockings and things of that nature, so you couldn't see her toes.
Stockings are nice. You don't like stockings?
No, I prefer the leg itself.
You want a bare
Oh yeah.
foot. Yeah. I like stockings myself. I think a woman's legs look nice and sexy in a pair of stockings.
Yeah, I'd rather have the skin.
You want skin? Huh?
Oh yeah, nice smooth skin. Shave them legs, get them little tiny hairs off them puppies.
Okay.
So when you're rubbing,
Well groomed.
You smell that lotion.
You like bald coochie?
Oh my God.
No.
Okay.
Are the kids asleep?
Yeah. I don't like balls because listen, it's too much of like a little kid. You know, I want to see at least a landing strip. Something I can rub my nose on. You understand me? I'm talking too much. Just calm down.
Just calm down. Huh? Okay. Well, we're learning a lot about Jay Vader.
No, we're not. You're the one asking the questions.
I just.
Oh my God.
You know, we're talking about the
man.
Older and younger couples,
right?
Or people hooking up. And some women are afraid to get old. It seems to
they
me.
are. They are.
So
I don't think it's just some.
All?
It's some. It's not all.
Okay. Here, let me ask you this, Nikki. I think it's all. Reason being, do they color their hair?
That ain't because they're scared to get older.
Why do you don't want to see the grays?
Because we don't want to see grays.
Why not?
We just don't want to.
Why not?
I just told you.
I know. Why would you?
You didn't hear me?
There's got to be there's a reason.
We just don't want
for
to.
every reaction. There's a reason.
So everybody old to walk around with gray hair.
That's my whole point.
Well, why don't you keep the peach fuzz on your hair then?
I'd like going bald, but I'm not afraid.
Why?
I'm not because I prefer my hair to be bald.
Why?
I'm gonna tell you, I prefer my hair to be bald. It's not the fact that I'm afraid of the gray. As you can see, this is gray. I don't dye a damn thing. You understand me?
Yeah.
I don't dye anything. I've been bald since when my hair was black. I just prefer a clean shaven head. That way I don't gotta worry about it. I just go. But my face.
And a lot of times when you're going gray, it's like here and there, and it starts around your hairline. Who wants that? You might as well just do, whatever color you want to do.
That's what I'm saying. So why are women always the ones? Now you got men doing it too. Why are women and everyone afraid to show gray off?
We're not.
Some people,
I think,
but it's usually
we're not.
I think you are.
It's usually younger people.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen someone dye their hair kind of a grayish silver?
Mm-hmm.
That looks good.
That was a style,
right?
Yeah, but now I think women who are getting older and have that gray in their hair, that's sexy to me.
We think that about men, so we like that.
Yeah. So I've seen that,
salt
and it did look good actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've seen a couple of chicks, but they weren't old.
Right.
Maybe I was.
But I think people start going gray in their early 30s.
Right. So I've seen a couple of chicks who were like in their late 30s, early 40s, and they had a nice dye job that was kind of silvery gray and sort of black too.
It was a thing, yeah.
And I was like, wow, that looks pretty sweet.
Yeah.
But that's a dye job, a professional job.
Right.
When they start going gray naturally, not nearly as pretty.
I think it is. I know some women.
Like it?
Oh yeah, I seen someone the other day, man. Oh, in a car, and you could tell she wasn't too old because you could look at her skin, right? And she looked up, and I'm in the truck, and I looked down, like she waved, I waved. I'm like, damn, that was sexy as a motherfucker. You understand me?
Yeah.
That gray, the way she had her hair styled up, I'm like, it's hot. I don't know. I'm talking to somebody on the phone. I'm like, I don't know why more women don't do that. But it's to each his own. A lot of women are afraid of getting old.
Yeah.
That's why they wear makeup. That's why they always color
Lord
the hair.
Jesus.
No, it's the truth. I've talked.
People have been wearing makeup since they was 18.
And why?
Just because
You guys
that's
want to
what
look young.
girls do.
You want to look young.
At 18?
No. At 18 and 12, they're trying to look old. They're trying to look older than what they are.
It's everybody's personal preference.
Are afraid to look old are the ones who work out and they're 60.
And they're still, that's what I'm saying. They're man,
like boob jobs.
Yes.
And, you know, a little tuck here and a lift there.
Okay, let me ask you a question. What is makeup? It's a boob job. Just on your face.
Yeah, but that doesn't have to do with age because they start young wearing it. Mm-hmm. And you might tell a woman, you don't need to wear that. And she'll be like, I'm wearing it anyway.
I'm wearing it anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm going to listen to you.
Because, you know, said they want to look their best.
Right.
Even if they look good. Some of them don't, though. I used to date a girl, but she was a snob, so I had to kick her to the curb.
What? You dated a snob?
Yeah.
That's not like you.
She was pretty sexy.
That's
the snobbiness got on my nerves.
That's the part I'm talking about.
You know what? I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah.
You're getting on my fucking nerves with this bullshit.
Well, you know, most fine women that are overly attractive, they're that's a headache.
But I seen her one day without no makeup, and she looked better than she did with it. I was like, why are you wearing makeup? You got a face like that? I had no idea because she put on the foundation and the eyeliner.
You know what foundation is?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. What it is.
I bet you do.
What kind of question is that? I'm a 50-year-old man.
Right.
I started to ask.
I've been around women my whole life.
So what's foundation?
Foundation is the base that they put on their face.
Okay.
All right.
It's called foundation for a reason. That's why it's called foundation. It's the base.
Okay.
Okay. I'm with you.
Question whether I know whether
I didn't know if you or not.
Yes, of course I know. Who would not know that? A guy. I'm talking about who dates women.
A lot of guys don't know that.
Sisters and mothers.
A lot of guys don't know that.
What guys did not know that?
Yeah, a lot of guys don't know that.
Tap in.
Yeah.
Those guys are dumb, though. Those are super dumb assholes.
Here we go.
If you are a grown man and you haven't been around apes your whole life in the jungle.
We're not talking about Tarzan.
Yes, he might not know what foundation is. And you'd be like, what the fuck is this? Wiping on the trees, paint something on there. You know what I'm saying? Color with numbers.
Oh my God.
What
an
hell
adult
spells?
male in our society with women who wear makeup, most of them do, when they're teenagers and on up.
On up, right?
You're going to know, you're going to accidentally find out a thing or two. You know what I'm saying? You hold up a bra, you think, how many guys don't know what this is?
Right. Everybody has grandmas and
it's a
moms and
they ain't gonna think, well, these are 2 cups that you put Jello in.
All right. You can eat out of them motherfuckers. Trust me, you can eat out of them.
You might be able to.
You can eat whatever you want out of them.
I don't want to sound.
What you eat? Some cereal out of one or something?
No way, no cereal. I didn't want to ruin it.
But anyway, I seen the girl with no makeup on, and she was good looking. I was like, damn, you don't need it. She just thought I was flattering her. I was like,
you was actually being nice.
Kind of doing yourself a disservice.
I think so too.
Because some chicks look like a clown when they put all this blue on the eye.
Too much shit.
All this makeup on it. And
nobody wants to watch all that shit and see you all that shit. And then number 2, it's like, oh my God, what I hate about makeup is these are flashbacks. You hug a girl, it's on your clothes. You give her a kiss or a hug on her face, it's on your face. You understand me? Listen, women.
I just seen a TikTok about that.
About what?
It's talking about no, you can tell when somebody's messing with a white girl because he had all this white makeup, like powder makeup.
Yeah.
It was all over his face, and his aunties and them was like,
well, the glitter,
with strippers.
Thank you. That's when I say carry glitter around all the time. Like, man, you been at strip club. How you doing?
I come home and then on the next morning, you wake up and still got glitter all over
everywhere.
What the fuck?
Oh, wow.
Man, listen.
Yeah, strippers are notorious.
Yes, I think That's a business that I don't ever want to go out.
You don't ever want that.
I don't think listen, I don't go to strip clubs like I used to, but I think that's a business. It's going to the internet now. You can get on these OnlyFans or whatever the fuck they are, and they say you pay them through that.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be in the essence of the strip club. That's me.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm old.
No. I like the strip club too.
Oh yeah.
I heard they got good wings.
It's fun.
They do. You can eat, drink, whatever there.
Those are fancy strip clubs. I never ate at the strip club before.
Well, the ones we got around here, you don't want to eat there. I can tell you something else you can do there, but you ain't gonna be eating.
Have you ever had sex in a strip club?
What'd you say?
Oh, okay.
I mean, you can't ask me these questions on camera.
I can. I did.
Huh? What'd you say?
Answer truthfully, please.
Huh?
What'd you say?
What?
You know heard what I said.
He did. Okay, let's just leave it at that.
What'd you say?
It's time for a break.
Yeah, let's get a break in here.
Oh, he wants to go to break this time.
Oh yeah.
Usually he's like, hold on.
But he's still alive. Remember that.
Well,
Yeah, I know.
right. Yeah. So we'll be live and at a break at the same time.
Right. So watch your mouth.
So don't go away.
Listen, man, shit.
Did we have any celebrity deaths? Just that.
No.
Okay.
The Pope. We're gonna talk about the Pope.
We already talked about.
Yeah, we talked about the Pope. Man, the Catholic Church, man, they're grimy, man. I'm gonna leave it at
Hey,
that.
did you see that picture of the AI with Trump that he did dressed as the Pope?
Yes. Yes. I seen the Obama one too.
Oh my God! I didn't see
And
the
Obama
Obama
dresses
one.
as a Pope.
I didn't see the Obama one.
I seen them both.
No, I didn't get a chance to see him either. But if it was Obama, Nikki wouldn't have brought it up.
Shut up.
You wouldn't have.
You can say that Trump Pope, he was a Trump supporter.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, he wouldn't have brought it up.
I didn't see one of him.
I said I didn't say
He
you
brought
did.
it up.
What
So
I
he
said,
seen
if
it.
you did see
I
it,
would have said I seen one of Obama too.
All right.
Just like Anthony said.
You guys stop arguing while we come back from the
My
break.
goodness, right.
wow, this girl here, wow,
Wow.
just wow.
And why you wear red today? What the heck is going on?
It's a red state.
Ugh, let me take this off.
Is that Marilyn Monroe?
Mhm.
If you're not offended yet, stay tuned for this next segment.
Stick around.
A-hole and see Crowe. That's so funny. Welcome back to the show.
Welcome back. What's in the news, Nikki?
Oh, there was a couple things actually that I was going to bring up, but let's talk about the shooting of the little 18-year-old boy in Cincinnati.
Tragic.
His name is Ryan, and he just turned 18, like 3 weeks before the incident.
So
I guess he had stole a car.
happened? He stole a car?
And the police rolled up on him, of course, and they're trying to say he had a gun. But I had read two different articles.
Mm-hmm.
The first article I had read said he was an unarmed teenager, and then the second one said he had a handgun on him.
Mm-hmm.
So they ended up shooting him.
So did he have the gun or not? So after they
I
shot
have no
him,
clue. They don't have any. No,
they-
because their body cams. Everybody's body cam was blurry.
yeah, okay.
Everybody's
And
body
that
cams.
for a reason, or you think
Right.
Yeah, but didn't they give details after they shot him?
Yeah.
Yeah, they said he had a gun. He was armed.
Okay, first off,
That's why they shot him. 'Cause he
what
was
color?
armed.
What color was the perp?
Black.
Black kid of what age?
He's 18,
Just turned
18.
18.
and everything's blurry now.
I didn't see any prior. I didn't hear anything about any prior, like being in trouble or anything like that.
He just stole a car.
No prior
Yeah.
record.
Not at all.
He stole a car.
It said his family was really surprised that
He did that.
He
He
even
stole
done
the
that.
car. Was he by himself or was he with
by
them?
himself.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that is unusual for anybody to do something when they got a clean record like that,
Mhm.
and they're just out of the blue. Usually, you're with some friends. You got
and you get talked into doing it.
right. You got some knucklehead dumbass hoes who would be like,
Yeah.
you a coward, man. You won't steal this car. You ain't gonna steal it.
Or steal his car.
You're going to try to prove to them that you will steal the car.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm a badass teenager. I'm badder than y'all. So you do something stupid.
Right. And you steal a car. And now with the police, how convenient is all their body cams blurred at once?
Mm-hmm. And well, they said they found a handgun in the car with an extension on it. But I'm telling you, the first article I had read said unarmed.
Here's the thing.
So I was like,
You know the cops are filthy.
We all know that.
Especially going against Black America. There's always been. I'm not saying he's right or wrong. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying to put everything in a nutshell. The police, they've done things to us that are pretty unspoken for. You know, it's terrible.
Yeah.
And to get off so they can walk, they'll plant dope on you.
Oh yeah.
They'll plant. And now, listen, when they shoot you and kill you, they might plant a fucking gun on you. And if everybody's body cam is blurred, that's coming from up top.
Everybody's body cam was blurred.
Blur that from the computer thing.
So they called the family in to see the tapes Friday. 3 hours later, the runs over the sheriff that killed his son.
Found him.
Did they kill him?
Yeah, he's dead. So what do you guys think about that though? Like,
so, but let's finish the story. So the father goes to court, and when he gets arraigned, they brought in 30 of those officers in there to try to intimidate this man. Man, that brother stood up. He didn't cower. He looked all them motherfuckers right in their fucking eyes. Black ones, white ones, green ones.
See,
and most of them put their head down. They want to look at him.
Yeah.
They didn't want to look at him. But he's looking at them.
What they don't realize is you killed this man's son.
Right. What's he got to lose now?
Right. He's not going to be afraid of you.
No.
You know what I'm saying? If you guys would let him loose and take him on, you have to take him out probably. You know what I'm saying? If you kill someone's kid, don't think you can intimidate the intimidation.
No, he's not. It's over.
You know,
all bets off.
Way past that.
I had read this.
If you kill my kid,
hey man, and that brother just looked at them all in their eyes when they walked him out. He's looking at them like, yeah, I lost my son because of your negligence. Okay, yeah, my son might have done something wrong. Everybody goes, oh, he did this wrong. You know what?
He stole a car. He still needs to see a judge.
At the end of the day,
due process.
All these people out here who saying he did something wrong, your kids are not perfect either. A car is not worth losing your life.
Right. Yeah, he stole the car. Yeah.
And you found him.
He didn't murder anybody.
And you found him.
He didn't hit an old lady up.
And you found him.
Yeah.
Put his ass in jail, make him learn his lesson, then he'd do 2-3 years in jail, and he'd come out hopefully a better man.
Yeah.
You don't kill a kid. He's 18. And that man stood up and just looked at him. And there was one, when I looked at that, there was one deputy sheriff or whatever she is, she's a black woman. He looked at her first, and she had her head down. Because somebody should say, did he have a gun or not? They say he never had a gun.
Right.
Right.
That's what the family's like. He never had a gun. That's not who he is.
They said it wasn't even in his character to even do any of that.
Right.
So Nikki, did they say afterwards they found a gun on him? Or
the second article I read said they found a handgun with an extension on it.
Okay, so they did it.
But there's no.
But the first one was he was unarmed. That's what I was
But
like.
why did they shoot?
Because he pulled a gun out and pulled a gun and pointed it at him. That's what they said.
But the first time, if he didn't point at him.
And they had the camera blurred.
The camera's blurred. So why did they shoot them?
They said that he was pointing a gun at them, and they all started opening fire. The one guy shot him like 4 or 5 times.
But how are you going to prove that?
Right. Because they planted a gun.
Why blur the cameras?
They found a gun.
That's the case.
Why blur the cameras? Don't you know if we've done something wrong and they can prove it and take one of our lives? Do you know how fast that image will be on TV?
Yes.
How fast that image will be printed across all the internet and everything like that? Look, he's showing the gun. See that? That motherfucker showing the gun. We were exonerated. We were allowed to do. They did their job the right, correct way. Look, the kids pointing the gun at them. They didn't know if it's a BB. Like when the little kid had the BB gun up in Cleveland.
Yeah.
You know. So, listen. It comes a point in time to where you start asking the question, just because I work for the law, and if I don't uphold the law, who's my judge? And now the people are taking aim at that. Like, you know what, motherfucker, you're going to get off. You're getting off in the court of law, but you're not getting off in my court. You killed my innocent son. He's not innocent of not doing a crime, but you didn't have to shoot him like that. If you got that many cops going after one kid, I'm sure y'all could have tackled him and tased him and took him to jail.
Right.
You got motherfuckers who walk in churches and kill the congregation. Then get taken to McDonald's to get something to eat on the way downtown.
Yeah.
That white kid, Dylan, whatever his name was, Dylan, whatever. Down in North Carolina, he killed the black church. The people there. We're not going to kill him. He's armed. You saw what he did. Mass murderer. They take his ass to McDonald's.
Right. Treat him for killing people in the church. Treat him to a
but now he steals a car. It could have. They don't know if it's a black person's car or a white person's car. It doesn't matter whose car it was.
Right.
They don't know this. They just know this was a black 18-year-old. Didn't hurt anybody. Didn't kill anybody. He stole a car, so he's going to pay his. He's going to do his crime. Do his time for the crime. Yeah. You kill him.
18 months grand theft.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you kill him. No questions asked.
Death.
Nah. Oh, he pointed. Man, nah. I don't want to hear that shit.
I don't know.
How many times do the motherfucker that walked in there killed them kids? They in there eating snacks while the kids are dying. But let one of us take a car? Come on, man. Do better, America. Do better. Yeah. To be better is to do better. And we are never going to do better. I tell everybody, listen, I'm not a racist. I'm not a racist one bit. But racism is never going to end. It's never going to end.
I think it probably will.
When? When?
Maybe not in our lifetimes because it's too.
Oh, it's not going to end. It's not going to ever end.
But there's progress.
Yeah, there's progress, but it's never going to end. The reason why it's not going to end is because the people who are in power want to stay in power.
Yeah, but they not going to.
Do you think there's progress now?
I do, because race relations change. Things change.
I'm not saying everybody is racist.
I think
progress is something that can't be stopped.
Right, but it's right. There's always going to be racism. As long as there's different races, the hatred's going to come from somewhere.
That's the thing. There's not.
We're all one race, human race.
There's only one race,
but we're different shades.
Humans.
Yes,
on this planet.
Yes, but people don't look at it like that.
Okay, but they're going to learn.
No, they're not.
There is no black race. No. There is no white race.
They're not going to learn.
Okay, there is no Asian.
Here, here's the thing. I like the way you're thinking. I like the way you're thinking, but it's never going to happen.
That's not true.
Yes, it is true. No, you know why it's not going to happen, Dover? Why? Everybody is not smart.
Right.
No. But you can. No. Where does racism come from? Ignorance.
Yeah.
Listen, there's always going to be that.
Is about educating.
Yes.
Not
everyone doesn't take the education.
But if that was people who are racist are going to get old and die, and their grandchildren are not.
We thought that then, right?
It happens.
No, it doesn't.
It happens. It
happens with some people, but not with everybody. It's not going to happen.
That's why, because it's a slow process.
No, it's never going to end.
It is going to end. Not. Yeah, it is. They're going to have some.
The reason why it's not going to end is because somebody somebody's going to get offended that by something that another race does to them, it's going to keep the fire going.
Yeah.
Racism will always, especially in America, when there's a melting pot of people. We don't live in like Saudi Arabia where we're all Saudi Arabians, or India where we're all Indians. Yeah. We're a melting pot. Or China.
Humans.
Yes. Dover. It doesn't. We've been that way forever. And guess what? Yeah. We used to be counted as 3/5 of a man. Yes. We used to be counted as slavery.
Now you're not. So progress is happening.
Yeah. You know why? They just put on a piece of paper. It's not going to change people's mindsets.
But progress is still happening.
And I didn't say it's not
going to stop that. As long as time goes on.
So you're saying, what you're saying, as long as time goes on,
slowly,
eventually one day, no one's going to be racist.
Slowly, that's right.
I don't believe that.
Right.
I don't believe
you're wrong.
No, I'm not.
Of course you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm not.
Of course you are.
We will never be alive to see it.
So
progress happens.
Yes, never. That does happen, but it's never going to happen.
Sure it is.
Okay, how much farther are we away from what?
Have you ever slept with a white woman, a girl, who says, you ever slept with a white girl?
No.
Have you ever slept with a white woman who said their family was racist?
A million of them.
That's progress.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
You know it's not.
Yeah,
they're racist too.
Yes, it is.
You know what they're doing? They're rebelling. Because those white women that you fucked with back then and said that, did they marry a black guy or did they marry a white guy?
Wait a minute.
Oh, whoa. Let's answer the question.
They married. It's a lot of different answers to that question. There's millions of white women who did marry a black guy, and you married a white woman. I married a white woman, divorced a white woman. Okay, so my ex-wife, anyway, not out of spite. give a fuck about what they were talking about. She married me because she loved me.
Mhm.
All right. So yeah, it happens.
So you're
that
not
they
speaking for
married.
you're speaking just for what happened from a personal experience.
I have to. I can't speak.
But okay, I'm speaking from personal experience, and I can also speak from experiences that
Yeah.
I've witnessed and watched.
Mm-hmm.
It's not in.
Sure it is.
No, it's not.
So
Sure
when
it
you
is.
guys
You're
fell out
wrong.
and was
Of course
getting a
you're
I'm not
divorce,
wrong.
Of course you're wrong.
she wasn't
Of course.
she wasn't acting like her
No.
family, was she? Like calling you the bad words,
No,
or should we not talk about that?
but you know what I'm saying? I've been called before by white women.
That you mess with?
Yes. I've been called a nigger by white women that I was dating.
See?
They get angry.
I don't know if I've ever been called one because they know how to smack the fucking fire out of them. And I'm not a woman beater, but I would have smacked fire about them then.
But I'll smack a bitch.
No, don't call me that after you've been drinking this cum. You understand me?
Yeah.
You've been doing things to me that you wouldn't do to anybody else.
Yeah.
And you want to call, eat that.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't hear it though.
No, but I didn't get called that. Now, do I think they call me that behind my back?
Mm.
Oh, I get called that by everybody. Black people probably call me that too.
Oh, wow.
I'm an asshole. That's what they say. Because they don't get the
We
picture.
just call you an asshole.
And see, here's the thing, though. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There's always going to be an asshole.
Yeah.
That's going to make someone revert back to that.
Yeah.
That fire is never going to go out. Never.
Yeah, you're wrong.
No, I'm not.
Especially, yeah, of
No, I'm
course
not.
you are.
No, I'm not.
Of course you're wrong.
No, it's not going to go out.
Because it is going to
It's not going to go out.
At some point,
We all believe in a perfect world, and that's a perfect world.
At some
And here's the thing about Dr. Martin Luther King.
fires go out. At some point,
Yes.
they go out.
Dr.
No matter
Martin,
how big that blaze is, and raging and just burning shit up.
Yep.
At some point, it goes out.
but guess what happens? Those ambers flicker in the air, and they land somewhere else.
And sometimes
We thought with
sometimes they don't. It rains and they just don't go in.
Well, guess
oh my
what?
God, guys.
we thought like this. We thought with Hitler and the defeat of the Germans, the Aryan nation would never rise again. There's flickering everywhere.
That's kind of silly, though.
No, it's not.
It
That's
is silly.
racism.
It's kind of silly because
How's it silly? Whoa. Do people
who would think that just because Hitler's dead, and Hitler committed suicide?
No, he didn't commit suicide. He died in a bunker trying to hover down. So they say.
He committed suicide.
I don't think
in
he
the
did.
bunker.
I don't know if they found him in I don't know. He's
Now-
dead now. Yeah.
But he was never in after he was
Right.
Well, so he
Okay,
committed
so-
suicide.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
You know you like to argue.
No, I'm just saying we don't know that for sure.
No.
They're saying he committed suicide, but no one's ever found his body. They didn't find his body there,
So you think
so we don't know.
he lived in one of the 30 years?
They said they found him when Joseph Mengele laid down in Argentina.
He changed his name.
They just lived. Germany bought a lot of land in Argentina. They were doing a lot of things down there.
Yeah.
So they don't know if he escaped there or not. They don't know if he, they don't know if he,
Changed his
yeah.
name to Trump.
what if he changed his name to Biden? What if he changed his name to Biden? How about that?
Oh, that's nonsensical.
No, it's not. Biden was a racist too. How about that? But anyway, I'm not going to sit here and argue that. Y'all like to pull my coattails. What I'm saying is this. People thought when Hitler died that the Aryan nation died. It didn't die. Listen, Hitler died in what, 1940 something? It's been 80 years. And it's still going.
It's been 80 years.
And it's still going, Dover. My whole point.
Since the Titanic.
So, and guess what? People still riding on boats.
Yeah.
You got white people taking cruises every day. Black people too.
Yeah.
And nobody wants to hear me, and I get it. It's been 80 years, but the Aryan nation, the swastikas, everything is still moving.
Yes, it is.
It's never going to die. Racism is never
Sure
going to die.
is.
No, it's
Sure
not.
it is. Yeah, it is.
I'm black. So,
So you're wrong.
no, you're wrong.
No, you're wrong.
I'm just proving him wrong. I'm proving
You're
wrong.
not proving anything.
I am. You're not proving anything. You're saying it's a slow process.
I am proving you wrong.
No, you're not.
Because
Okay, let me ask you a question. Is the Ku Klux Klan still moving?
yes,
Oh, yes.
The Aryan Nation still moving?
yes.
The Proud Boys and all this other shit still moving?
But is there less racism than there was before?
No.
Yes.
It's undercover.
Yes, wrong.
No, I'm
There's
not wrong.
less racism.
I thought it was
Yes.
until Trump came back, but it's not.
It's
I
not.
don't
There's
think
less
so.
racism.
It's not.
Yeah, there is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, there is.
No, there is.
Every time you date a white woman who says, my family would disown me if she knew about us, and then her family gets old and dies, and her kids are not racist. That's progress. Her kids are not
Dover,
racist.
we're not talking about
So
just that family, but for every
That
racist.
happens
every
a
racist,
billion times.
Every racist
That
that
happens
listen,
a billion times.
every
Or
racist,
else you
every
have a
racist that
friend-
dies.
You have a friend who's a white guy. You don't bang him, and he still doesn't care about what his family says
Right.
about being friends with you.
Right. But for every racist that dies, another one is born. Trust me and believe that.
Wrong.
No, you're wrong.
No,
You'll
that's
see.
not wrong.
Dover, we're gonna be old men. I'm like, damn, what's racism like? You know what racism like? You know what racism is now?
You're gonna
You
live.
can't. Here's
Did
the
you
thing.
just
Here's
say
the,
you were going to live 67 years?
no, this is the thing about racism, Dover.
That's
It's-
67
let me
years
explain
for
to
you
you. Let me
to
explain to
witness racism.
What you're saying right now is that racism is gonna die. It's not died. It's just undercover.
No. I didn't say racism died. I said it's less. And
I don't even know if it's less. I don't even know if it's less. It's
Of
because
course it is.
there's racists, but it's not cool to be a racist now. It's not
Why not?
because you will get
Because it
canceled.
gets a little bit less.
No,
A little
it's
bit-
because
if it was so
what
So-
you're missing. You're missing the point. The point is this: you cannot be an open racist like you
that's
used to. Hold on a
because
second,
there's
hold on a
so
second.
many more people.
No,
who are
that's not
racist
why.
than there was
No,
before. Yes,
because
there
there's
is.
laws,
That's
there's
why.
laws and prohibitions set up
Ay,
against
Where
it.
do laws come
Ay.
from? If the racism
It's the
was
people.
overwhelming.
There's-
Back in the 60s, people could openly be racist.
That's what I'm saying.
Because there was so many racists.
And guess what?
It doesn't matter.
There's still racists like that
But
now.
they
But
can't
guess
be now
what?
because
No,
racism is
because of the
less
because of
people.
the laws and
It's a
everything
little
that
bit
go
less
on.
people
Yes.
who are racist.
No,
It's
I
a
don't believe
little
that.
bit
I don't
less,
believe that.
But that's true.
I don't believe that.
That's
There's
why the
laws. There's
that's
laws.
why the
No,
laws
that's not
changed.
why there's laws.
Yes,
There's
it is.
laws changed for protection.
Pause.
You gotta
Pause.
you gotta protect the people.
Yes.
And when they
Pause.
protect the people, that means they gotta put laws in place because you can't come out at us and just beat us and drag us down the fucking road and hang us with things like that. Do you don't think they want to? I know they want to.
Okay.
Go to the deep
But-
down south.
They would do it if it was 90% racism in the country. It was before. When
It's
it was
still there.
90% racism,
It's still there.
they
I don't know if
could
it's
do
90%.
that in broad daylight.
Yes, but
They
guess what?
can't now
Because it's a
less
crime.
and less.
It's a
It's
crime.
less and less.
Well, there was just a white woman that just was calling this little black autistic boy the N word because he was messing with his son.
Yeah, racism is never going to die.
She
It's
raised
never going to die.
$500
Now,
million,
racist acts.
$500,000.
Well, we're talking about
for
racist acts.
GoFundMe.
That might die, but
Yeah.
racism is never going to die.
Sure it is.
No, it's not.
Sure it is.
You'll see.
No, it won't.
And once again,
No, it won't.
98.9% wins again.
No.
It's going.
98.9% wrong.
No,
Yes, that's the true
racism is
number.
not going to
He's
go anywhere.
98.9% wrong.
No.
98%.
Hey,
of the
people
time it's
out
wrong.
there, do y'all think racism is going to ever end?
No,
You think it's going to end?
I don't think it's
She
ever
doesn't.
going to end.
Nope.
But you both
What
are
What do
wrong.
you guys think? You guys think out there in the people is
No.
racism ever going to end?
Of course it is.
Type in the comment. I would say
It's
call in, but I
it's
don't have my phone
inevitable
today.
that it is.
No, it's not inevitable. No, it's not.
Yeah, that's progress.
No, but
Progress
there's
is-
always going to be two sides of the
progress
street.
can't be stopped. It's
No,
like,
I'm
it's
not.
like saying,
No.
I'm going to stop the
Listen,
sun.
listen,
from
no,
rising in the
that's not
morning.
progress.
It's the
What
same.
progress is, it's like
Yeah,
saying black people aren't allowed to do this or that. Progress is black people are allowed to do this and that, but progress cannot stop a white person from hating a black person to be able to do this or that. And they're never going to stop that. Now, progress is we got jobs. We can do this. We
Listen,
can do
you
that.
can't legislate racism out of people.
No,
But
you can't.
those racist people die.
And there's another one coming behind them.
There's not equal for equal. No,
Yes,
it's
it
not.
is. Yes, it is,
No,
Dover.
that's
You'll see.
not true.
Yes, it
That's
is.
not true.
Yes, it is.
Your kids grow up.
No.
You're a racist person.
No, it's not
You're
about the
liable to
kids.
have some kids who are not racist.
Man, listen, I watched this show, right? I watched this show. This kid who started, it's a true story. He went to college. He wasn't racist. He started reading these doctors like Hitler. He started his own Aryan Nation thing, and he ended up getting killed. He wasn't racist. He picked up that flame. Remember, I told you that flame that flickers? It's in the books. It's in history. And it might trigger someone's brain. Racism will never die.
Yes, it will.
No, it's not.
Oh, yes,
It's
will.
been here since the beginning of time. And it's going to stay here.
Well, you don't know what was here at the beginning of time. There was only Adam and Eve. It wasn't
You
racist.
believe that?
Yeah, I believe it.
Oh, my God.
You don't know.
Oh, my God. Adam and Eve is a fable.
That's your opinion.
There
That's not
were
a fact.
people. There were
You
people.
got a lot of
Okay, let me
opinions
ask you.
that are wrong.
When you talk about Adam and Eve, they were white people.
No, they weren't.
Hell,
You don't know.
No, I don't think they were. But they said, read the
Who
Bible.
said that? It doesn't say that in the Bible.
Read the Bible.
Where does
In
it
the
say-
beginning, there's you get.
Doesn't say they're white.
It doesn't.
It says a lot of things about them. I don't know what you're getting at, but it doesn't say they're white though.
is how just two people can just pop up. God put people here. He didn't put just them two. You mean to tell me them two populate the earth? That's ancestry.
There's a lot of incest back then.
Yeah.
There's incest going on now.
Yeah.
But for just two people to populate the earth, no, there had to be more. Had to be more. It doesn't make sense for this.
It doesn't have to be.
Okay.
Where did all the other people come from?
Same place Adam and Eve came from.
Well, okay. Well, where did they come from?
You tell me.
I just told you. God
Adam and
created
Eve.
them.
Yeah, God. So God only created two.
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
Well, you don't have. It doesn't matter what you believe. It
Right.
only matters what's true.
The Bible's not true.
Okay, that's your opinion.
That's
though.
my opinion. And some people's opinion is it is
What's
true.
that has to do with racism?
How did we get there?
All I'm telling
How did we get there?
all I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
That's a good question. That's a great question. How did we get there?
Oh my god, I can't stand it.
How did we get there?
Oh my god.
But anyway,
you like to get off on.
no, you got off on the Adam and Eve. I didn't even bring them up.
You the one like to get off.
No,
on.
listen, time out. Who brought up Adam and Eve?
No clue.
No one brought up Adam and Eve.
He gets off on.
Hey, listen,
I just
I'm gonna
can't.
rewind this when I watch it later. Who got off on Adam and Eve?
Oh my gosh.
I think Dover did.
Crazy.
No, well, you're wrong again.
But guess, I ain't even wrong this much. I've never been wrong this much.
Yeah.
Nick even believes racism ain't going anywhere.
But she's wrong this time.
Oh, wow, she's wrong too?
Yeah, you're both wrong. That's
Oh, no
you guys
way.
are entitled to your opinion. It's fine.
It's the same with you.
Yes,
But
and
you're wrong.
Not this time, though.
Yes, you are. It's not going anywhere, though.
I'm right this time, and you're wrong this time.
Oh my
We're gonna
god.
go to the break again. We'll be right back. Right
Yeah, we're
after
wrong,
this.
Johnny. Johnny do wrong.
Oh my god, I cannot. I ain't getting ready to go to work, y'all.
What time is it? You ain't leaving yet.
10:30.
I gotta go to the bathroom real quick.
But I'm just right. No, I'll show you anyway.
Where you working at tonight?
My regular spot, I don't want to say the name off. Kid.
No,
Oh,
I wouldn't know.
yeah, she's on Facebook.
Which one? Yeah, people. Racism ain't going no goddamn where. Oh, no way. One of these motherfuckers is going to be like, I don't want my black daughter with that white dude. Or I don't want my white son with this black daughter. Or I don't want my white daughter with this black dude. Or
You already said that.
I don't want my black dude with this white girl. No, I went the other way.
Oh.
Or it ain't going to be black, it'll be Asian. I don't want that motherfucker. And we're all like that. Racism's never going to go anywhere.
Mm-mm. No.
I like the way Dover thinks. He thinks we're living in that kind of world where it's
It
going to
would be
happen.
great.
It would be great, but it's not going to happen.
There's
You understand
definitely
me?
no plantations right now. I mean,
Oh, there are. Oh, yes,
it's
they
just
are.
the prison system now.
No, it's called
everything's
princess,
changed.
and it's called these jobs where they're not
Yeah.
paying you the money you're
Yeah.
worth. That's slavery. You understand?
And it's just different forms.
Mm-hmm.
Different forms of slavery.
Oh, yeah.
Because they can't put people on cop pills now. So,
That's the only thing that happened is the laws.
yeah.
The laws made it different. You
Only
understand me?
because the laws.
Man, listen, you think your ancestors like you, like black guys?
Oh, no. My grandma used to tell people my son was Indian. My great grandma.
And he was nothing but black.
Mm-hmm.
He's a cousin of mine. That's true. He's a cousin
Oh,
of mine.
okay. Everybody's related to you.
Are you related to me?
No, I'm just saying everybody
What?
in Springfield's related to you.
Your cousin, your son is. Well, we got a big family.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
We got a big family.
Okay.
Everybody's not related to me now. Don't tell me.
Everybody, I bring it or
There are.
mention you.
I do have a
That's
big.
my cousin. That's my cousin. That's my cousin. You got a big family.
We do have a big family. We have a large family.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, everybody is my damn cousin. I
Yeah.
can't think about pretty close to it.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask you a question?
No.
Can you stand the rain? Oh God, don't step on my.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh,
Yeah.
Portia, he's got his guac.
No,
guacs.
you keep your mouth shut.
Portia, he got his guac 3000s on.
I was taking a nap, man. I ain't putting those shoes on. Well, I'm wearing shoes.
I didn't even notice. He came out barefooted.
What's he call him?
Guac, guac, guac,
Yeah.
guac, or guac, guacs.
On the microphone, one hell of a podcaster and his co-host, Mr. T. Crowe and Anthony Scott Dover. One hell of a team. Sweet. A man who's almost intelligent. Very close. Welcome back.
Who's almost intelligent, very close.
That's talking about Dover. This is talking about.
T. Crowe was almost right. He wasn't. So, is there anything else in the news, Nick,
Lord
that we can argue
jeezy.
about?
We can talk about the white woman that was calling the little boy racial slurs. He's autistic. That's what I was going to tell you earlier. And that proves racism is still alive.
Mm-hmm.
Very much alive. She ended up raising, well, let me go to the story. They was at a playground, public park playground, and the little boy was autistic. And I guess he got in her diaper bag or something. Her son was like 18 months and he was playing with one of the toys. And she's calling him out of his name, calling him the N-word.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounded like a Mexican, I'm not sure, but he was videotaping her. And he was like, why would you say that to him? And I guess the kid was, I don't know. I never knew who the kid was with. 5. He was 5.
Okay.
But I'm not sure who he was with because it didn't seem like any other adults was, saying anything. Just the guy who happened to witness it. And she was like, it doesn't matter. Well, he shouldn't have been stealing from my son. He said he was a kid. He's playing with a toy. He was like, it wasn't that serious.
And that's the
anyway, listen, she made a GoFundMe because she said people got her address, her name, her social security number, made a GoFundMe, and the racist done raised $500,000 for her to relocate.
Oh, to relocate.
To relocate.
Good God. Are you serious?
Yeah, $500,000.
Racism is alive. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Of course.
No, that's proof right there. Gave this woman $500,000 to relocate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very terrible.
Yeah. Okay. Enough of that. I you know what, Your Honor? I rest my case. But anyway, okay. So with that being said, listen.
Mm-hmm.
And the people that go on to GoFundMe, it's funny through Facebook where you could have a fake name, whatever. So no one's gonna be able to trace the money.
Mm-hmm.
But damn. You call a little black kid out your name and get $500,000.
Mm-hmm.
How much
That
could I
was
get?
in Minnesota too.
How much could I get for calling somebody out their name?
I don't know. You can try it.
Dover, you're an asshole.
Okay.
Start me a GoFundMe.
Start a GoFundMe. Start a GoFundMe for T. Crowe to relocate because he's getting beat down by all our fans.
Yeah.
All of our 3 fans.
And they all 3 agree with me. Hey, but yeah, that's terrible. But someone else started a GoFundMe if they did something terrible. This woman did something terrible. I can't remember what it was, but it was in the news.
Yeah.
She did something terrible to a worker at a job.
Yeah.
Can't remember what it was. It didn't come to me.
She tossed the salad.
There you go. Never mind. Just think about something else
She
now.
had a GoFundMe because of it.
Listen,
What'd she do?
you like your salad being tossed, I guess.
I told you no. Last week when you asked me that.
Because you always talk about it.
So? That don't mean do that. What's that got to do
I was
with-
talking about women.
What's it got to do
I'm
with
talking about
it?
toes and stuff. I mean, something I like.
Well, I just
And so
think
you talk about you always talk about salad tossing.
it's a funny thing to say. You understand that I say stuff that I think is funny, that the audience is going to find humorous. It doesn't mean that I like it or I feel that way. It means that I'm attempting.
You're saying it's funny. You put it on a comedic.
Yes, I'm
Okay,
attempting. I'm
okay.
attempting
Listen,
to be funny,
Oh.
not to be real and
Give me
serious.
the laugh emoji
Okay.
because you deserve it right now. Where's it at? Thank you.
Oh, that was
That's all.
so
Yeah.
dry.
Yes, but that's what it is. But listen, okay, so I don't think she tossed a salad or anything like that, but she humiliated. She was like an assistant manager or something, and she humiliated this other coworker real bad in front of the job, in front of employees and customers, that the woman just walked out crying, laughing, and her friends started to go for me. This woman got like $150,000, $200,000.
Oh, I'm so sad. Oh, boo-hoo-hoo.
Yeah, and she got like $200,000 and quit that job. And
I need a GoFundMe.
Well, I should start one because I feel like I get abused on this show.
Oh, yeah? Start a GoFundMe for
You
Nikki.
understand me?
Start a GoFundMe for Nikki.
when's the last time I did that?
She's been accused.
You understand me?
She's being abused by Johnny Mayer.
No, man, listen. She ain't being abused. I used to abuse women in a different way. You understand? We ain't gonna talk about that right now.
Yeah, we
She
ain't
ain't getting
Why did
abused
you mention it then?
I know,
because
right?
you said it. You said she's getting abused.
She said that.
I am verbally abused.
Okay, say that.
What
You didn't say verbally abused
Well,
before.
what would you think I said when I say
You said
you understand me? What does that mean?
You said I'm getting abused.
That's what she meant.
What you think I meant?
I don't know. I heard the word abuse. And
Nobody thinks you're beating her up.
I
on the
know.
show. They haven't seen that happen ever.
So what would
She
make
said-
you
what kind
think
of-
that?
She said she's being abused on the show.
Verbally,
Mentally?
I get verbally
Is it mentally?
abused. Yeah.
Is it mental or verbal?
You trigger my PTSD.
Her PTSD.
Start me a page.
Yes.
I triggered something.
GoFundMe.
I don't think I triggered that.
Start a GoFundMe for me. Her abusive person.
Yeah, T. Crow's abusive. Oh my
I'm the one
god.
who has to sit. My right ear is a little numb when I get off the show. I can't hear out of it for a while.
Oh man, that's
Why don't you put your hair over top of it?
You understand me? And don't
See how
let
they do me?
don't let you be talking about Trump or something. Oh my gosh. I'm like, oh my God.
Or a Trump supporter.
Oh Lord.
That's even worse than talking about.
I'm not. Never mind.
You are.
Let's
You
talk about-
are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Just because I don't like Biden, y'all like Biden?
No, I didn't like Biden either.
Let me ask y'all both a question.
What's that?
Is it fun to starve? Let me ask you a question.
We're not in the cold.
No, we're not. Let me ask you a question. If we're starving, it's always better to starve with someone you like than to starve with someone you don't like.
Oh.
Think about that. Okay,
Okay.
you want to talk about this?
Oh,
go ahead.
I didn't get that. Did you?
Yeah, he got it.
Yeah. okay.
Why? Why
You
is it
got
better to start with somebody that you like? What do you mean?
That's what America's saying. But shit, the last administration didn't do shit for us, and we were starving, but we were cool. Now Trump's saying that we're starving. It's okay.
He don't say that we're starving. He said the economy's doing really, really well. It's
Not
the
yet.
best
It's
ever been.
not.
That's what he said.
Uh,
His first 100 days was
He
he's
just
knocked it out the
lies.
park.
He just lies.
Dover, let me ask you a question about the Shador Sanders. We haven't talked about that.
We didn't talk about it.
Did
But
we?
go ahead.
No, did we talk about
It's
that?
your dementia.
Did you? Yeah.
I have dementia, so what?
We talked about it Wednesday.
We sure did.
But that's okay. Did we talk about him being prank called
Did we talk about that?
by the defense?
You know what they charged the Falcons team and the
Asking
coach?
that,
Yes.
That's crazy.
They charged them a boatload of money,
$250,000,
and then the coach himself had to pay.
$100,000.
Yes.
Yeah.
I beat my son's ass.
Yeah.
I don't care. His son's in college. You cost me $100,000.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd be pissed. I'd be livid. You know what I'm
You
saying?
could, you could tell he was really embarrassed too.
Who, the son or the coach?
The coach.
The coach had nothing to do with it. His son got this shit.
Yeah, but he
it
was
did have
embarrassed.
something to do with it.
Yeah, he left it. He left his shit to where his son could get it. But here's the thing:
Mhm.
these kids of today are entitled because they don't get their ass whooped.
Right.
Mhm.
You gotta. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't leave my stuff laying around, but my kid would know better than to touch it.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Don't touch my
Don't
stuff.
touch my shit.
He had his friend there that probably talked him into it.
And
It was
you
like, do it,
certainly
man. Do it.
don't
Go get it.
numbers off of my tablet
To
and,
call.
and call people
Mhm.
and put me in a bad.
They had all these, and that's not the only ones they did. Shador was the highest profile player that they did. They did 2 other players like that.
Mm,
Oh, wow.
They did 3 calls like
I didn't
that.
hear that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that was Atlanta's defensive coordinator's
Son, yep.
the dick face. He thought that was funny. You know what I'm saying? And if you hear the call, he didn't really even say that much.
No, but it's I don't know what they say on the calls anyway.
Mhm.
Like,
Well, they tell them who they are,
Who they
what
are,
team
and-
they are from.
and we're gonna draft
We're about to draft you with the next pick.
yes.
And so when they get that call, you usually know it's because you're about to be drafted.
You have to be drafted.
Yeah.
So this kid calls and just screws around.
Yeah,
Saying
him
dumb
and his
shit.
buddies.
Saying dumb shit.
Didn't he tell him to hold on? Hold on for a while,
Yeah,
a little
oh,
while
yeah,
longer,
you-
or something like
You're
that.
gonna be waiting a little bit,
Yeah,
a little while longer. And Shador's like, "What's that mean?"
That's what he was like. Everybody in the background was like, "What did they say?" He was like, "I don't know." Like he didn't get it. Like what?
Because it was a weak
Right.
joke.
It was.
weak.
But it was stupid.
Yes.
Mhm.
It cost them a total of $350,000.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, and I know Atlanta's pissed because that's $250 out of their bank,
Yeah.
and then the man himself had to pay $100,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So he makes
$350,000.
$1.5 million a year.
That's still a lot of money,
right.
no matter who you are. That's
That's
money.
like a,
Yeah,
yeah, that's like somebody taking a month
month salary from.
Man,
Yeah.
I pick a fight with myself
You got to.
over that. Boy.
Beat the brakes
You don't
on
call
it.
me no $100,000.
Got to.
It's gonna be okay.
It ain't okay. No, not for you being negligent and being disrespectful and unruly.
Yeah, and you're embarrassing me.
Right.
And letting my employer think, should we keep this guy? Is he gonna give us trouble?
You might lose that $1.5 million, 1.5 million a year job.
Yeah, all because of some stupidity.
And not only does that, what that happens is when you're a defensive coordinator, your next in line is for a head coach, which pays you anywhere from $5 to $10 million a year. So it costs him.
Yeah. Well, actually, the show is over.
Is it?
To tell you we've been on for an hour.
It's good.
Damn, I had another question, but don't worry about it.
Go ahead, ask it real quick.
So what are we eating when we go to fast food restaurants? Are we talking about that? What are we eating? There's not enough beef. All the beef that we eat from McDonald's, all the beef that we eat from Burger King, restaurants, and all this shit. It's not that many cows.
Oh.
What are we
Wasn't
eating?
it like
This is the
3.4 billion
This is the 10
cheeseburgers a soda a week?
Yeah.
Worldwide?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So how many cows is that?
I don't know, but I'll get nauseous thinking about it.
Yeah, it's billions of cheeseburgers a soda a week. That's not counting the steaks, the ribs, the sirloin tips, all the rib eyes.
So what do you think we're
probably
eating
cow
besides
asshole.
beef?
Well, they're starting to sell processed meat, which how they clone people. They're gonna start selling that, but they got to put on the label. It's gonna be the label. This is cell processed. It's not organic. Like it was from a mother and father, and from the sperm, impregnating an egg. You understand me? So this is all organic. It's like cell processed.
Yeah.
It's born and raised in the tube, and it forms this meat.
Ew.
So
Like
Trump
stem-
is going to get rid of the FDA. He's making all the government agencies weaker. So you might be able to do these major corporations might be able to just do whatever they want anyway.
Well, they got to say it's cell processed.
Right now,
You got to put it on. You got to put the sticker on the
right
meat.
now they do.
Yeah.
It's the FDA.
Well,
If he knocks out the FDA, who's going to make?
but let me ask you a question:
Who's going to make?
Is the FDA really watching our food?
Yeah,
I don't think they
right
are.
now.
You think they are? I don't know.
That's why you have to do this thing.
Yes, I don't know if they are or not.
Because they making them do it.
Do you do your job?
Yeah.
Okay, well, other people might too. Presidents don't even. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't think America's food.
Yeah, but it's the one who looks up over those type of things.
Supposedly.
And if you take,
I know what you're saying. I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Well, if you
But
take
what I'm
them
saying
out,
is FDA
nobody's
really
going to
good.
make them do it, no matter what the law is. Trump don't follow laws anyway.
Right.
Fuck laws.
Interesting.
Shit.
Interesting.
I deport motherfuckers who've been born here.
For real.
He doesn't deport those.
He
Not yet,
is.
but he said
No, he doesn't deport
He
them.
did say he wanted to.
No, he's
said
not
he
deporting them.
He said he wanted to though.
He can't deport us.
But he said he wanted to.
He's not going.
You're right. He didn't do it yet,
Yes,
but he said he wanted to.
Man, he says a lot of things. Biden said a lot of things too. We ain't talking about that.
Yeah. Trump says a lot of dumb shit, and he tries to do it. Biden didn't try to do anything.
That's the problem. Sleepy Joe should have tried to do something.
Biden did more for this country than Trump. Trump's going in reverse.
Oh, no way.
Biden passed some laws that made that gave repaving roads and stuff.
Yeah. That's
give
my
money
job.
to repaving.
Yeah, the infrastructure
bill. Passed
He
that.
did that. He did do that.
And he went through Congress.
Yeah,
When
he
has
did that.
Trump ever gone through Congress in his first?
Well,
They voted. Congress is sitting there doing nothing the whole first 100 days. They ain't done a goddamn thing the first 100 days.
He's going through Congress
Because
now
he's
about
doing everything
Collecting
through
money.
executive order. Everything he does is, I'm just gonna do it. Fuck the judges, fuck the law, Supreme Court, Congress,
But they're supposed to be
Senate, fuck them all. I'm gonna do what I want to
There's
do.
be checks and balances.
Yeah, but he's like, fuck checks and balances. Shit.
I
Fuck
wish I
food stamps and
I
everybody.
bleed all that too, because I wish I was president.
Okay. That's
you
it
imagine?
for this show. People, thank you for tuning in. We've had a wonderful show. And we appreciate the interest in this wonderful show. Thank you for tuning in.
It's hot in here.
We'll see you again. Or you can watch the show again, listen to the show. You can listen to this show if you like it so much.
On Spotify, iHeart, YouTube, Spreaker, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you get your fine shows.
Podbean.
Hey, listen. And also, hit that like and subscribe on YouTube.
I'm not even asking you guys to hit the like and subscribe. In fact, don't hit the like and subscribe if you don't want to hit the like and subscribe. Some people like watching videos and they don't hit like and subscribe. They be like, fuck like and subscribe. But what I am asking you to do is when you go on Facebook and you see this video, share it.
Yeah, share it. How about that?
Share it. That's all. Share it on your feed so other people can see it and they might think, you know what?
We like those guys.
Great fucking show. Glad you shared it on your feed.
Thank you.
They're gonna tell you that. They're probably gonna say that to you next time you see them if you share it.
But with that being said, I want to thank you for your support. And Dover has the final words because he always does.
Final words is
Oh wow.
we're out of here like last year. See ya. Peace.
Great show.
Great show. Don't know why.
You want to hand me that, Nick?
Yeah. I gotta go. I got 10 minutes.
How long does it take you to get there? Are you working?